Hey guys, I've had a lot of questions in the group about setting up print and cut, and I thought I would just post another one since I'm working on this print and cut file for APA in Vegas coming up in a few weeks. This is a full 12 by 19 sheet of ornaments, and I've already got the design set up and nested where I want it. And then I made sure, like I showed before, that I have all the cut lines in one layer. I have my images in a second layer. So if you open up each of these layers, you can see each individual image in there, and then same with the cut. So I name them so I know exactly what they are when I go to save my files. You double click and you can name your layers whatever you want. Now I wanted to show you how I create my registration marks, and this works for any laser that has a print and cut feature. So if you're doing a LightBurn print and cut, you're going to create a crosshair type registration mark. And then if you're doing Trotec, and I believe Epilogue is the same, you're going to have a 1/4 inch black dot. If you're printing on something reflective or clear, it doesn't hurt to put a white circle kind of offset around that black dot. It just helps the print and cut camera on the Trotec, and probably the same with the Epilogue, read the registration marks a little bit easier. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to create a new layer. That's that little plus sign over here in Adobe Illustrator. We're going to name it Reg Marks. That's what I like to name it. And then we're going to be working in that layer. So I select that layer, I go over to my ellipse tool, and then we're going to fill that black. And then we're just going to draw. You can draw it and then change the dimensions up here, or you can do it this way. I'll show you as well. Double click, and then you can type it in here. So 0.25 and 0.25. There's your 1/4 inch registration mark. And now you go in and you place them wherever you want them. On a sheet this big, I like to put at least 5, if not 6. You can put as many registration marks as you want, and the more registration marks you put on your project, the more accurate it's probably going to be. On Mac, Command C, Command V, we're just going to duplicate those. You don't want to put them too close to your project where the print is, because you don't want the camera to get confused about what it's reading. So I like to find a nice open space to place my registration marks. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just do one more because I like an even number. So we have all of those, and now they're all in this layer. When we save this, I save this whole file as an Adobe Illustrator file. That way I always have a backup that I can refer back to. And by doing that, I just go up here, save as, and then I save everything into iCloud. So we're going to name this, and we're going to save it. So now we have that copy saved, and we can have it forever. Now we want to save our individual files. First, I'm going to save the cut file. For the Trotec, you save it as a PDF. So I turn off my image layer and I save this file. So still has the registration marks on there, and now I have my cut lines. I'm going to go up here, I'm going to save as, and then I have a file for laser files right here and print and cut. And we're going to save that as a Vegas ornament and a PDF. Save that. Boom, done. And then now we want to save our image file for our printer. And we're going to go over here, turn off our cut, and then turn on our image. And now that's our full sheet. We're going to save that, and we keep it as Vegas ornament, but I'm going to go ahead and put that in my UV files. You can do whatever organization you want. This is how my brain works. This is how I like to do it, because I have to transfer all of my UV files over to my PC to print. So I have a separate folder for all of that. This is how I do it. Save that as a PDF. So basically we have 3 files now. We have our PDF or SVG if you save it that way for your cut file. You have your PDF for your print, for your printer, and then you have a backup that has all of your layers and everything on it as an Adobe Illustrator file. I hope that helps, and if you're going to be in Vegas for APA, I'm going to be demoing the print and cut on the Trotec machine. So I hope to see you there. Bye, guys.